What do we do with negatives? Okay, the negative says if you have like negative 2 to the third, you put 1 over 2 to the third and make it a positive. That's the negative rule. Okay, rule 3. Well, it's something. I don't know. The multiplication rule. Okay, so if we have something and it's like 5 to the 1 dot, okay, that's the important part when you see the dot. 5 to the negative 2. I don't want to do negative 2. We'll say 2. Okay, what do we do with the exponents? We add them together. Okay, so it's going to be 5 to the 1 plus 2. Okay, and somewhere on here you're going to say add the exponents. Okay, rule 4. It's a power rule. Okay, and it looks something like, let me find one. Or we could say to the 5th. Okay, power rule has parentheses. That's the key. Okay, multiplication rule has the dot, power rule has parentheses, and we can say to the 2. What do you do with the exponents? You multiply them. Okay, so we multiply the exponents. Okay, so it'd be 5 times 2. And then last rule that we went over was the division rule. Okay, and we might have had something like 5 to the, what did I say 5? 5 to the 8th over 5 to the 3rd. No, to the 2nd. And what do you do with the exponents? We did this yesterday. Subtract them. Okay, so it would be 5 to the 8 minus 2. Okay, and the important part with this one is you do the top minus the bottom. Okay, so today is the only day that I will write down the rules, so make sure that you have them on your sheet if you need them. If you have all the rules memorized, that's okay. But that's why review day 1 always takes the longest, okay? It's because we have to go over notes, essentially. Okay, so your whole quiz is going to be over exponents, okay? When we do the test, okay, obviously we're going to do stuff until then, but the whole quiz is going to be over just exponents, okay? So when we look at number 1, we got 2 to the negative 3rd. What rule are we going to use? Yeah, rule 2, that's the negative rule, okay? And I kind of just did it over here. So it needs moved to the bottom, and you put a 1 on top. Why do we not solve it with 2 to the 3rd? Okay, because some of you guys are getting this mixed up. Why do we not say 2 to the 3rd? There's no letter, okay? So this is fully simplified, so we do not say 2 to the 3rd is 8, okay? We don't say 1 to the 8th, okay? 4 to the 0. It's 1, okay? Anything to the 0 power is 1. Okay, 5. There's no division, there's no multiplication, there's no power rule, okay, because there's no parentheses, dots, or division bar. So essentially we need to rearrange. Where does the 2 go? Top. X to the 3rd. top. Y to the negative 4, bottom. And you need to make it a positive. Come on. Okay, 7. What rule is that? It's got the dot. It's the multiplication rule. So what do we do with the exponents? Yeah, we're going to add them. So we say 4 to the 4 plus negative 1. 4 to the 3. Okay, there's no letters, so we're going to leave it as 4 to the 3. What's up? Yep, you multiply the bigs and add the littles. What? Good, yeah, because there's no letter. Okay, look at 9. This is still multiplication, but we have multiplication and we have variables. Okay, so you need to multiply the two big numbers together. So 4 times 3, 12. Okay, and then you start to add up the littles. Okay, so we know we have V's. Okay, so say V, and what do we do with the exponents? With the multiplication rule, what do you do with the exponents? We add them. So I got V3 plus what? Negative 4. Okay, and then what other letter do I have? U. I also have a U to the what power? 1. And there's no other U, so we just leave it as U to the 1. Okay, so we got, what is V3 plus 4? Negative 4, sorry. Negative 1, and then we got U to the 1. Are we finished? No, why not? Because of the negative, okay? So, where's the 12 go? Top. V to the negative 1. Bottom. U to the 1. Top. Now, this is the correct way that it looks, okay? But if you put the 1s here, that's okay, okay? Okay, 11. We're gonna, what kind of rule is this? Multiplication rule. So you're gonna multiply the bigs, and what are you multiplying? 2 and what? Negative 1. Okay, so we're gonna get negative 2 for that part, and then we're gonna get B to the negative 2 plus negative 3. Yeah, so you're gonna get B to the negative 5. Okay, and then we gotta rearrange. Where's the negative 2 go? On the top. Okay, we only move the exponents. So you got negative 2, and then the B to the positive 5. Okay, 13. This is still what kind of rule? Multiplication rule. Okay, so we're going to multiply our bigs. What are our big numbers? Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. Okay, and then we got H to the 2 plus 3. K to the 3 plus 3. Now, I want to talk about something before you guys take your quiz. I don't care if you write out the step. I'm fully aware that some of you know to add these together and you can do it in your head. And so your answer can look like this: A1, H to the 5, K to the 6. I'm okay if you skip this step. However, with that being said, if you get it wrong by some chance, because especially when you're working with negatives, it is hard for me to give you any partial points. So you actually miss more by not showing work if you get it wrong, okay? Because if you showed work and you put it right, but you added wrong because you didn't use your calculator, I'm like, oh, okay, they got that little step part. I know what they're doing. Oh, they just made one little, it should have been a 6 and they accidentally put a 5. Okay, then it's only like -1. If you didn't show any of this step, then you're gonna miss a lot more because I don't know what the heck you were thinking, okay? So the option is up to you, but I just wanted to throw that out there before you take your quiz. Okay, 15, what rule is this? It's got parentheses. What rule is it? It's the power rule. Okay, what do we do with the exponents? We gotta multiply them. So it's gonna be 4 to the, and we multiply the two littles. 4 times negative 4. Negative 16. Okay, but are we finished? No. Okay, we need to rearrange some stuff. So we're gonna have 4 to the 16 and you put a 1 on top.